Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brettcast Gaming Talk. It's that time for another Elder Scrolls Online video. This time I'm going to be talking about the Morrowind chapter questline. So, if you thought that the Elsewhere chapter questline was short, well, this is very short. Had I not had a recording issue, the whole Morrowind chapter would have been 3 videos. Unfortunately, I did have a recording issue, so it's only 2 videos instead of 3. The main quest line for this chapter is about 3 hours long, maybe, and to be very frank, it's only this long because this area is a pain in the ass to get around. In one quest, I had to go from like a camp area to a cavern or whatever. And like in the middle of Vardenfall, that's the area you're in, there's this big ass volcano, which is something that in the quest line I'm talking about, you have to walk all the way around the volcano. Now I know you can't just move a volcano or have a cave that goes through it, but like this is a moment where the way shrines in ESO don't work that well. Remember how in Skyrim you could just, once you find the location, you can select the location from the map and fast travel to it? Well, as I explained in my first ESO video about the base game main questline, with ESO you have way shrines. You find them, you unlock them, and then you can travel between them for free or pay a fee to travel to one that you have unlocked. In the quest that I'm describing, this is a moment where having the way shrine already unlocked and able to be fast traveled to would be great, because it literally took me 10 actual real life minutes to ride my in-game horse from this in-game camp around this in-game goddamn volcano to the spot all the way on the other side of the volcano in the game. That is where most of the length of this chapter comes from, is the amount of time it takes you to get from place to place. It's a lengthy amount of time when you start the Morrowind chapter, and it only gets a little less short once you unlock the way shrines that you have to go to. Some of them you go to 2 or 3 times, so it's nice after you unlock them. Now the actual quest line is really plain. It's basically where you go to Vivec City, you help Lord Vivec. He's like losing energy or something, and a guy that was aiding Lord Vivec betrays him and turns out to be Barbas. He was a dog in Skyrim. So there's a lot of going into Dwarven ruins and finding things. Barbas basically kills Lord Vivec and takes his energy, and then you go to the vault in the Clockwork City and get a staff that will get all Lord Vivec's energy back. Then you kill Barbas, who was working for Clavicus File. You get the staff. You return Lord Vivec's energy to him. Apparently, Lord Vivec knew Sothasil, the guy from the Clockwork City DLC. Then there's the wrap-up quest where you get stuff, and then Vivec basically thanks all the major NPCs from the questline for helping, and you give them their reward, and then Vivec thanks you, and you get some armor. Questline honestly feels really, really, really short. And it's also like missing something. Just how it feels. I don't know what it is, but something feels like it's missing from this questline. But I have to say that going from the Elsewhere chapter to the Morrowind chapter, Morrowind kind of feels like a bit of a letdown from Elsewhere. But I'm not saying that the Morrowind chapter is bad. It was great getting to see some of Morrowind. Yes, I do own the Elder Scrolls 3. I do own the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, but I just didn't really care for it. I know, it's a classic game. How can you not like a classic game? Well, I don't like it. Just get over it. Anyway, getting to see parts of Morrowind in ESO with modern graphics is nice. Yes, I said modern graphics. Yes, get over it. It's a good chapter questline, but it's just really, really short and does feel short. That's all I have to say. So if you're out of the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.